Welcome back to Studio One Vintage Guitars. My name is Nick Brightwell, and today we have ourselves a very nice pre-war guitar. If you are watching this video, you're probably very aware of what pre-war have been up to recently. They have become probably one of the hottest new builders on the market. And if you're new to what a pre-war guitar is, essentially what we have is a company that are making a guitar to a pre-war standard. And what that means is they are literally copying 30s and 40s D28s in this case to build a guitar that really gives you the feel and sound of a vintage guitar, of a pre-war guitar, as they say. So what do we got here? We have ourselves Adirondack top, which is essential for a vintage guitar, and then we have an interesting back and sides Granadillo. So you could say Granadillo is a cheaper alternative to Brazilian rosewood. I think most things are a cheaper alternative to Brazilian. But this guitar has a great response and sound. I'm not really familiar with Granadillo, so I can't tell you exactly what it's compared to. But it sounds like a D28. It sounds like a vintage guitar. So what does that mean? Well, they have built a guitar with outer truss rod, so you have T-bar frets, which means you have a very solid neck, something that I'm a big fan of. You have the open style tuners. They are Gotos with the larger thingy-majig, similar to the old Martin style vintage that they've been recreating. And then you have a forward shifted bracing, just feeling there, yeah, that's forward shifted. And I'm just going to take a guess and say it's scalloped as well. And then you have your standard vintage style D28 zipper on the back, and that has a little bit of texture to it. And then you have a kind of aged looking binding, Ivoroid style with the herringbone as well. So this, I don't know what grade, what grade of guitar this is. You know, when they relic guitars, they grade on how much they've relicked, how much it's been dragged around the car park. This hasn't been dragged around the car park, but they've relicked it, so it looks like it's got a couple of kind of dings, and it's got a bit of wear up here. You know, someone's got their shoulder or armpit has kind of taken a bit out of it, and they've taken a couple of scoops out of the finish. You've got a bit of finish checking and scratches kind of here. It just gives you the feel that it's an old guitar. And you know, I had an older friend of mine come in the other day, my old guitar teacher from when I was very young, and he's looking at all guitars in here and he's playing them, but then he kind of comes up to this one and goes, "Ooh, what's that?" You know, because he thinks what he sees is like a seriously vintage Martin guitar. And so, congratulations, pre-war. You guys have obviously been doing yourselves a great job and a great service to the guitar community. So let's just listen to it. They call it a howitzer or something like that. Oh, it's a cannon, that's right. Yeah. How can I describe this Granadillo? It's a quality of the pre-war guitars of literally pre-war guitars, is the high quality wood really gives you a lot of dynamics. So when you do something like really just put a hard G through it, the guitar really absorbs that sound and pushes it out. It's a very lively instrument. Now I'm just using a tortoiseshell pick here, so I'm going to do a bit of finger picking now. standard, D28 music, bit of Purple Haze. Let's just do some single line stuff. Let's hear that sympathetic vibration. Woo. Ooh. Man, I wish I'd played this guitar more. This guitar's been at the store for a while. I've only played it a couple of times, but it's a really impressive instrument. It really is. You can tell what all the hype is about. They're making great guitars, and a fraction of their vintage price. If you know the vintage prices at the moment, you may as well go and buy yourself a house. So a bit of Tony for you, a bit of Norman for you. Alright, so if you've enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe and share. If you want to come and check this guitar out or have more of a chat with us, just give us a call or send us a text or whatever you can do. My name is Nick Brightwell. We are Studio One Vintage Guitars. Have yourself a good afternoon, evening or morning, and we'll see you soon.